Hey, good morning, church family. It's Friday, and I've just been working on my sermon and looking forward to our time together on Sunday, and thought I'd shoot this short video just in way of preparation. I'm sitting in front of the bookshelves in my office here, and people often ask me, have you read all of those books? And obviously I haven't read all of those books, but I've read parts of them. One of the books on my bookshelf is an interesting book. It's called The Heritage of a Pioneer. And it's the history of the Dodrell family, going way back to the 1800s. I enjoy particularly looking at the photos and reading the stories of my ancestors, James Walton Dodrell and Benjamin Franklin Dodrell. There's one here that is William Moses Dodrell. There's another little section that it shows a photo of Dale Dodrell, who was my uncle, who was a lineman, it says, for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's my family. And it's interesting, as I go through those photos, I see myself in a lot of those photos, because even the physical look of Dodrell goes kind of all the way back. Whether that's good or bad, it is just the reality of it. And I was reflecting on this book when I was studying the text we'll be looking at in Romans 5, verses 12 through 14, because it talks about our heritage related back to Adam. And this consequence of being connected to Adam really doesn't have anything to do with how we look necessarily, but it's what's in our hearts, that we are sinners because Adam sinned, and then that nature or tendency has been passed on to each of us, whether we like it or not. So that's kind of a negative aspect of it, but that text goes on to say that we can also have a connection or a relationship with Christ. And what we receive in Christ when we're connected with Him far outweighs and counters and is victorious over all that we received by our connection with Adam. So it's a wonderful truth that we're just going to touch on this Sunday, and then the next week we'll be looking at that more deeply. And then in chapter 6, as we get into that, it just talks about how that's lived out. And I'm looking forward to this new section that we'll be in Romans. If you have a chance between now, when you look at this video, and Sunday, read Romans chapter 5 and moving into chapter 6, and you'll kind of see the flow of the text that we'll be looking at. And then we'll also be spending some time kind of reviewing all that we covered up to this point. I am looking forward to it. I hope to see you there. If you can't make it in person, you can obviously connect online, but you being present with us is just really what family is all about. So we're looking forward to seeing you. Until then, God bless you. Thank you.